Hey bikers, Jimmy here. So after last week's sensational episode, we thought that we'd treat you to some bonus outtakes in the shape of Eve and myself talking immediately after the session had ended. I've decided to leave it completely unedited. It ends abruptly and you will be privy to my awkward stammering and Eve's occasional potty mouth. We were both pretty drained after such an intensive session. Word to the wise, this snippet does contain minor spoilers for episode 11, so if you don't want to find out what's going to happen on Sally's solo adventure, you would be best to turn off now. Otherwise, enjoy. And I think that would be a really good place to leave it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because because we'll just leave it open. I think, this is something that I think we need to revisit and explore further.
Definitely.
But, we've given just enough to allow people to see where we want to go. I've got to check. I'm going to need you to do a massive kind of re-listen to this. All right?
Absolutely.
Because
yes.
I don't want to get on the wrong end of people for saying something really
especially
stupid.
after the edit. Yes, definitely, of course.
Yeah.
And I am probably going to have to definitely do an intro on it.
Yeah, well, I think that's a good.
That's definite heavy shit.
Yeah, that's your good. I mean, it's your story, and was that okay for you? Was that what you wanted?
That is exactly what I wanted.
Okay.
Fuck me, I made myself cry.
Okay. Yeah.
God damn, that fucking took me back.
That was I mean, that was a good session. I think I feel quite positive about that.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Because the way I've been thinking about this shit is I've seen plenty of trans characters in podcasts and shit. But they're pretty much always out or already transitioned, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Typically either out and proud or going stealth and all that. Yes, that's great, but you so rarely see the scared kid.
Yeah, and how long does it take to get to that out and proud? There's a whole journey. I know it's getting easier these days and shit for people to reach that point. But it still ain't for everyone. And yes, I want a positive story, but I also want to show the shit. Yeah. Absolutely.
And because I don't think the shit is a bad thing.
No. I mean, it's you have to, you can't cover it up. Do you know what I mean?
No,
you
because it builds you. I would not be the same person I am if I had a family that was just hey, it's cool. Right off the bat, they made me know that hey, if you come out, it's fine.
Yeah.
And so growing up for me was just that core of terror of what would happen if I just said it. Because that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
At the start, it's just admitting it to anyone, even yourself. It is
totally.
So fucking hard.
And it's just the first step as well. It's you say it, and then you've got a whole fucking journey to go on. You know?
Because, once you can just, fucking say it, it is that is typically when the ball starts rolling, and it's rolling whether you like it or not at that
But it's,
point.
I think the ball analogy is wrong because it's not a ball because it doesn't go in that straight line, does it? It's just kind of.
I mean, like, it's kind of like a roller coaster's a better analogy. Sometimes it's going way too fast. Other times it's slowing up as you're going up the hills.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
No, that was good. I like that. That was
a solid session.
Fuck, that was cathartic. Like I know a lot of people aren't going to get like pretty much anything out of that. Hopefully they'll enjoy it anyways. But like I'm hoping at the very least like other trans folk might get where I'm coming from. Because I'm sure like plenty of cis people, they aren't going to experience it in the same manner.
No.
They're going to be like, oh, well, okay, more or less admitted it, just rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah. I mean, like, when I first started this project, I was very much, like, I didn't quite know how I was going to deal with having a trans character. And I spent a lot of time going over in my head about how, well, it's the 70s, it was far more, it wasn't quite as open and all that kind of jazz. And then, and it didn't take me very long at all to kind of reach that point where I went, do you know what? This is our story. It's not about kind of social realism or any of that bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the story of these kids, and it's the story of us as well. So, and that's the way that it needs to go. And yeah, no, I think you did a great job. I think you did a really good job, and I think we are going to have to tweet the shit out of this episode. And I'm really glad it's episode 10 as well.
Yeah, no, because like that's a good round number. You're definitely also gonna have to get Sally one of these episodes.
Yes, I've got a plan for Sally, so hopefully.
Kick ass. I mean, I would say not the same format.
No, it won't be.
But same bottle episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Sally to the Fey Realm.
Nice, yes.
I think that's where she needs to be, because see how this is going to work is, so I mentioned it a couple of times, but imagination and play, and you are imagination and Sally is play, and so she's more kind of linked to the Fae in that sense.
Yeah,
that idea of kind of sort of everything's a bit of a game.
I dig it. That makes sense.
Yeah, so, but we got to get there first. There's a little part of me that kind of wants to get this this Dark Element story arc just out of the way. I'm not quite as invested in it as I once was because I've got like so many other things that I want to do, but I'll figure something out.
Well, I mean, like, I think we're starting to like really hit the stride in what we're wanting to make here.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
I feel like we were testing waters, getting a feel for everything, and like trying to find our tone.
Yeah. And I think, I think you're totally right, and I think I like the fact we've taken the magic route.
Yeah, same.
I've got to think really carefully about how it's going to continue, because I really like kind of urban fantasy. So I like the idea of bringing those creatures into Marsh Haven rather than spending too much time in like magical lands, as it were. So, but yeah, we'll think of something.
Yeah, I mean, like that. If like in terms of like storylines that are more closely linked to like say going to the Fey realm, I would suggest keeping those short.
Yeah, absolutely. There'd be one shots. They wouldn't be anything.
Yeah, like that would be okay. We need to go there real quick to get something to deal with something here.
Totally. It's kind of like have you ever read anything by Libba Bray? It's a book called
No.
A Great and Terrible Beauty. It's about a bunch of English schoolgirls who basically get involved in this kind of weird kingdom, and that's like it just keeps leaping out at me every time I think about our Fae thing. But she's an awesome writer. Every book she's ever done is completely different.
What ass? Yeah, fuck. Sorry. Like
No worries.
this, I finally stopped like sniffing. And then, like, well, now I know that I can, like, fucking, cry on command. So, like, I definitely wanted to get, like, that feeling, but now I'm sniffling again. Because, like, I'm having trouble turning it off.
Well, I hope it's for positive reasons.
Yes. No, like I said, it was fucking cathartic.
Good.
I could stand to cry a little bit more often. I think I would feel better.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to dash off because I desperately need a fag, and I've got some bits and pieces that I need to be sorting out for next week.
It sounds like a plan. Yeah, hit me up with the edit on this one, like pretty much as soon as you can. That way, like, I can sort out, like, because, like, I don't really know what to do in terms of content warning until, like, I hear the episode.
Yeah, no worries,
Yeah.
that's fine. I mean, I still haven't touched episode 9 yet, because I've been really busy with Spider Day. So, I think the plan is to get Spider Day out of the way, start episode 9, and then I should have like plenty of time before episode 10's release.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
All right then, my lovely. Well, thank you for tonight, and I shall see you a little bit later.
Alrighty, sounds like a plan. I'll get this exported and both